I still remember the night she told me she had made her choice. We were sitting across from each other in a quiet cafe, the kind of place where couples whisper and laugh softly. Her hands were shaking, but her eyes were steady. That was when I knew, even before she spoke, that something between us had ended. She said his name like it was already familiar on her lips. Another man, someone she claimed understood her better, listened more, offered her things she felt I never could. I didn't argue or raise my voice. I just felt a strange calm settle over me, as if my heart had already accepted the truth before my mind could catch up. For years, I had been the one who stayed late, who sacrificed, who believed love was built through patience. I thought loyalty mattered more than excitement. Hearing her say she chose him felt like all those beliefs cracking at once. Still, I nodded, because begging was never going to change her decision. I stood up, paid for the coffee, and wished her well. That moment surprised her more than anger ever could. She expected tears, maybe a fight, maybe promises to change. Instead, she watched me walk away, confused by my silence. The first few weeks after leaving were the hardest. Every street reminded me of her laughter. Every song felt like it was written just to hurt me. I wanted to look back, to check her social media to see if she missed me, but I didn't. I forced myself forward, one day at a time. I poured my energy into work, into rebuilding the parts of myself I had neglected. I started going to the gym again, meeting friends I had lost touch with, and rediscovering interests that had nothing to do with her. Slowly, the weight on my chest began to lift. Months passed, and her name stopped triggering pain. It became just another memory, distant and faded. I realized that leaving without looking back wasn't weakness. It was self-respect. I had chosen myself for the first time in a long while. One evening, I ran into a mutual friend who hesitated before speaking. That hesitation told me everything. He mentioned that things hadn't worked out for her, that the man she chose wasn't who she thought he was. I listened politely, but I felt nothing. Later that night, she messaged me. Her words were careful, full of regret and nostalgia. She said she missed what we had, that she had made a mistake. I read the message slowly, then set my phone down without replying. I realized I wasn't angry anymore. I wasn't hurt either. I had moved beyond that chapter of my life, and reopening it would only drag me backward. Some choices once made change everything forever. Walking away had taught me my worth. Love should never require you to compete or beg to be chosen. I had given my best, and when it wasn't enough for her, I learned to give it to myself instead. I never looked back, not because I didn't care, but because I finally understood that the right person would never make me feel like an option. And that lesson stayed with me, guiding every step I took forward.